What is up, everyone? It is Phoenix here again. So basically, what we're doing is we are repicking. There are a few picks. Um, Going over that video that I uploaded and took down that I disagree with. Uh, but yeah, I'm basically just giving you the whole spool. So every Wednesday for the rest of the football season, I will be uploading prediction videos. I know it's Thursday. I apologize. They will be up regularly uploaded Wednesday. As far as other videos go, if I do make any other videos during this span, uh, it'll probably go up on weekends. Anyways, let's get started again with Cleveland, Tennessee. So Cleveland has a lot to prove this season. Tennessee really doesn't, because I don't really think anyone takes Tennessee that seriously. At least I don't. I don't even know how seriously I take Cleveland. Sure, Odell Beckham Jr. Is a pretty big addition to some people. To their receiving corps. I don't know if he will play though. Week 1, he has like a hip bicep pain, I think. I don't know. Regardless of that, I'm gonna take Cleveland. Baltimore, Miami. Baltimore lost a key piece this offseason. That's right, they lost Joe Flacco. And they lost C.J. Mosley. C.J. Mosley was the bigger piece, in my opinion. They kind of had to trade Joe Flacco. They benched him for Lamar Jackson, their quarterback of the future, which I think is a nice choice to take off the helm. And then there's the Dolphins. The Dolphins ditched Ryan Tannehill and Brock Osweiler. And now they have Josh Rosen and Ryan Fitztragic. Who's going to win this game, you ask? I believe that Baltimore will come up with the win. As far as my bias goes against Miami, my bias isn't really contributing. I just think Baltimore is overall a better team. Kansas City, Jacksonville. I don't know why, but in the deleted video, I picked Jacksonville. I was trying to make a joke. Jacksonville got Nick Foles. They finally replaced Blake Bortles. I think Nick Foles is better than Blake Bortles, but you know who's better than both of them? My main man, Patrick Mahomes. Probably I don't know. He's definitely my top 5 favorite QBs in the league right now. The New York battle, Buffalo and New York. I have no plans to watch this game. It's 2 of my division rivals, which makes them 2 of my least favorite teams. The Jets got Le'Veon Bell, by the way, this offseason. And they got C.J. Mosley. A new addition to an okay defense and an okay offense. Buffalo, I'm pretty sure they got a few key pieces. I think they got 2 new receivers in John Brown, I want to say, and Cole Beasley. And I think they will. It's not an upset, but I think they'll get the W. Chargers, Colts. I love the Indianapolis Colts. That mostly comes down my love, though, for Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck retired, I think, a week ago, and I am very sad over it. If you don't watch Gridiron Heights on Bleacher Report's YouTube channel or just the Bleacher Report app, they recently had their season debut, and it's basically about how Andrew Luck needs to retire. I lost 2 of my favorite players in the offseason to retirement, Rob Gronkowski and Andrew Luck. The Los Angeles Chargers still have Phillip Rivers, who I thought was going to retire. Oh, I didn't think he was going to retire, but I think he was going to start considering it after the season. I do think, quite honestly, he will retire regardless of the outcome of this season. As far as who I think is going to win this game, I don't think Indy's going to tank. I do not think they will. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs yet, but I'm confident Jacoby Brissett can lead the Colts to Melvin Gordon-less Chargers. That once they trade Melvin Gordon, I will take the Chargers a little more seriously, depending on what they get in return for a quality player. Pittsburgh, New England. If it wasn't for a game coming up, this would be my game of the week. My favorite team, the New England Patriots. Yeah, you thought I was going to say Steelers. Patriots. My favorite team, the New England Patriots, who I'm not a bandwagon of. I love the Patriots. I love Tom Brady. I do not like the Steelers, but I love Juju, and James Conner is very inspirational. All respect to you Steelers fans and the Steelers overall. Steelers did not make the playoffs last year. The Patriots did, and they won the Super Bowl. Instead of playing on Thursday night, they get to play on Sunday night. Which, you know, I'd rather watch Chris Collinsworth and Al Michaels than Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. Yeah, I'm going with the Patriots. Denver, Oakland. They're not Las Vegas yet. So today, I was at lunch at school, and I found out that Antonio Brown was being suspended. And I was like, it's about time for that very silly person to get suspended. I do not agree with a lot of Antonio Brown's life choices. I don't agree with the way he handles things. I thought he was going to get fined or suspended over his whole helmets rant. And the funny thing is, his suspension did not come directly from Roger Goodell, the commissioner's office. It came from Mike Maycock, I think that's his name, the GM of the Oakland Raiders, who he got in a fight with, and the team suspended him. So, Oakland is going to debut their 60th season without their new star receiver, who I really do not think the team should have traded for, and I will throw a fit if I have to go to a Las Vegas Raiders game and I see him. Denver, however, I think this is the third quarterback we've seen in 3 years. Last year was Case Keenum. The year before was someone else. Wait. Was it Simeon? Trevor Simeon, I think? That's his name? I don't know. I think that is his name, though. Anyways, we're not going on Trevor right now. Joe Flacco is now the quarterback for the Denver Broncos. Despite the fact that they stopped my team from going to Super Bowl 50, I have no beef with the Broncos. I've come to terms with the fact that we don't need to be in the Super Bowl every year. And Peyton Manning deserved to go off with bang, and he did. He beat the Panthers. Okay. Present day. I'm not the biggest Joe Flacco fanatic, but I do believe in the Broncos. I do think they will come back this year from a down year. And I'm going to take them to start off on a positive note. Cincinnati, Seattle. This will be my blowout prediction. Not like a blowout as an upset, but just I think this team's going to blow out. I think the Seahawks are literally going to demolish Cincinnati. Everyone says the Dolphins are going to be like the worst team this year. I think Cincinnati is going to be terrible. My game of the week, I guess I could just call it my lock, but whatever. My game of the week, Houston, New Orleans. This is a really exciting matchup. Two very good offenses. Two strong defenses as well. However, New Orleans always seems to start slow, like the Patriots. So I'm going to go for the Texans. They do not have Lamar Miller to start for the season, and they do not have Jadeveon Clowney. They have someone from the Dolphins now to fill that void, and they have Carlos Hyde, I think. Whatever. Green Bay, Chicago, the game I probably should have started the video off with. The Thursday night opener that will be going on, and as you can see by the time of recording, less than 2 hours. Now, who do I think is going to win this game? I'm going to give you guys a little secret. I don't like the NFC North. They are my least favorite division in the entire league. Besides, ironically, the AFC North. Who else I don't really care about. I tolerate the Browns, and I don't like anyone else. In this division, I tolerate the Vikings, and I practically hate everyone else. It's not that I hate the Bears. I don't like them. I'm not going to let my bias kick into this game, though. Aaron Rodgers is going up Mitchell Trubisky. Now, that doesn't sound like that big of a comparison. Obviously, you would rather have Aaron Rodgers than Mitchell Trubisky. But the real question is, do you really want to go against Khalil Mack? A.k.a. Aaron Rodgers' best friend. Khalil Mack loves demolishing quarterbacks, and I think he'll have a fun time feasting on Aaron Rodgers to kick off the season. Oh, I wish the best of luck to Aaron and the Packers as they look for Aaron to not get injured again this year. Washington, Philly. Not that big a fan of the NFC East either. My family hates the Cowboys. I don't really have that big of personal vendetta against the Eagles anymore. I still have a big vendetta against the Giants. And then there's the Redskins. I love the Redskins. I love Washington. Washington teams, man, they're great. Of course, I'm not going to let my bias kick into my predictions as much as here. I'm better. The Eagles are the highest rated team in Madden 20. As of when the ratings were released, I don't play it, so I don't know for sure. Carson Wentz has come back. The Eagles have one of the best O-lines in football, off one of the best defenses. And maybe they are a good team. Or maybe they're just overrated. Maybe the Washington Redskins are secretly good. This is called my biased pick. Taking the Redskins. Basically, I'm going to allow at maximum 2. I'm going to try and only do one majorly biased pick. Go Redskins. The Los Angeles Losers and the Carolina Panthers. I'm just kidding. Los Angeles Rams. The Rams played the Patriots, my team, in the Super Bowl, and they lost. I did not gloat to Rams fans. I don't really think I gloated at all. I'm an LA guy. I love the Dodgers. I love the Lakers. I love LAFC. I love the USC Trojans. I like the Rams. Now, whether the Super Bowl hangover comes for them is their decision. The Carolina Panthers are a mess. Nobody knows what's wrong with Cam Newton because something always seems to be wrong with him. He actually got hurt in a preseason game against the Patriots. He hurt his foot, I think, and I'm pretty sure they said he's going to be fine for this game. I think the Rams are going to try and prove that they're okay after the Super Bowl loss, and they're going to beat the Panthers. Falcons, Vikings. This is a great matchup in my opinion. It's not as good as Houston's New Orleans, but this is really good. You have Kirk Cousins and the Vikings, who are coming off a disappointing season after going to the NFC Championship 2 years ago. They should have at least made the playoffs last year, but they couldn't even do that. Atlanta was filled with injuries last season, didn't make the playoffs, finished 7-9 after deciding to not tank and win 3 straight games to end the year. It's a battle of quarterbacks I really like, Matt Ryan and Kirk Cousins. I'm going with Matt Ryan at the Atlanta Falcons, who I think will have a better bounce back year than the Vikings. San Francisco, Tampa Bay. San Francisco, Jimmy Garoppolo was injured last year, torn ACL. He looked a little ugly in a preseason game. Tampa Bay, nobody knows what goes on in Tampa Bay. What happens in Tampa Bay stays in Tampa Bay. Last year they had Ryan Fitzpatrick. They went 3-0 and looked like they actually could go to the Super Bowl, or at least the playoffs. They didn't do either. Because basically Ryan Fitzpatrick was playing poorly. Jameis Winston came back, and did they go 2-0? I think they went 2-0. Maybe they went 3-0. I don't know. Whatever. So they both have kind of quarterback controversies. No one knows if Jameis Winston's good. Nobody knows how good Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be after his ACL injury. As for me, I think it'll take a little time for him to get back on his feet. I'm going with the Bucs. Detroit, Arizona. Detroit, because apparently stealing Matt Patricia wasn't enough, they overpaid Trey Flowers. I miss Trey Flowers. Arizona, because they need a new head coach, decided to lure Cliff Kingsbury away from USC and offer him the head coaching job. As far as who I think is going to win this game, I think Kyler Murray and Cliff Kingsbury have the chance to make the Cardinals a better team than they were last year. And I think it starts with this game. In our final game of the week, New York, Dallas. Who saw this matchup coming for week 1? I didn't. Daniel Jones looked good in the preseason, and now everyone feels bad for criticizing him. There's me sipping my tea all the way in Las Vegas saying he played in the preseason. Looking good in the preseason is different than looking good in the NFL regular season. And plus, Eli Manning is still the starting quarterback. Until then, I will not pick the Giants. Alright, hey guys, thank you so much for watching my first predictions video this season. I'm going to try and go week by week this year for real. Videos will be every Wednesday. As for any other videos, let me know what I should do. Give me some suggestions. I'll try and do them. And those uploads will be probably on weekends. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy it. Tell me your predictions in the comments below. Instagram and Twitter links in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one.